Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. First down for the offense. On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Pulls it in.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. get set, first down. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 7, Virginia 0.
A third down play to get the quarter started. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The give to the fullback. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish.
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They'll line up for a second down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got
time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
a nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wiggins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To throw, it's Drones. Coming after him. He breaks a tackle. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not...
And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hokies. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell over.
The aerial assault continues. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Boyd. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing for them. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's drones. They get to him as he throws. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground game on the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously, not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The Hokies are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flying down the left side. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
Virginia Tech, 38. Nebraska, 7.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. The give to the back. Snowed under by the defense.
Carried by the running back. Gain of 11. Brings up second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking for the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Just trucks through it. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field.
Formation to kick it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. For a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up a...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll test the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.